question for these bitches. She ain't never get high like this, like a guy like this, but a pocket to blow up. But I believe this is me with a real nigga. I break it down, I know what to do. I get to busting no discussion, no plan. T must we ain't worried about you, mad as she roll. Yeah, yeah. Wanna hit it, I'ma get it, I'ma tell it, I'm mad as she roll. You wanna know, y'all do come close to me. You can wanna ride out in the ghost of me. I'm make him do it. Come close to me. But you wanna gotta eat the booty like groceries. I'm telling this is so for me. Ooh, it's how it's supposed to be. If you want me to expose the freak, ooh, nigga close to me. Ooh, all niggas close to me. All right, so we're gonna start this. I'm on here live. I'm on here late, but I'm here. So all that is mattering. So now, as promised, we're gonna do what I said. Let's see here. Y'all should know black people ain't never on time. I'm on BP time. What's that, black people time? But I'm here. That's what counts. So let me see here. Hey. We're gonna be talking about breaking the curse. That's part 2, right? Where's part 1? Where's my part 1? We want to try to get rid of like any curses, any hexes, any spells being laid against oneself, and what you got going on. Now, mind you, every remedy meaning cure, or every cure for every hex, curse, or spell out there that is negative again and set out against your life, your love life, your career, all areas of your life, because you got some people out there that are very wicked. In my experience, from it either being done to me or being done to others that I know of, like you got some people that will literally just do your normal, average, regular. Hopefully, everybody can hear me. You got people out there that do your normal, average, run of the mill breakup spells, right? But then you got others that are out there. This ain't no run of the mill boot camp. They literally do it themselves, or they pay others to literally try to unalive you, take you out in a spiritual sense, unalive you, because what's done in the spiritual is also done in the physical, right? So you got people out there that would, if they don't do it themselves, they'll pay practitioners to do it, to try to unalive you. Most uses that they use to unalive you is like sacrificing animals, like using the cemetery spells, like crossroads spells, woo, child. Candles, incense, herbs, incantations, spell books. The geisha is one of them, which is the one of the grand grimoires, right? So it's like you really need to. That's why it's important too that people pay for tarot card readings. I know you want to do it yourself. You want to do the readings yourself, and you want to find out yourself, but trust and believe what I say. It's most importantly that you get your tarot card readings bought by a professional tarot card reader that can literally read the energy of what's going on around you and in you as well, to decipher, hey, is this something that this client is like delusional about, or is this is something that's actually really happening to this person? And then when you have these rituals being done against you, keep in mind, everybody's situation is different. Sometimes people don't have enemies against them doing rituals against them. Sometimes it's not a hex or curse being said against you, but something that you brought upon yourself from when you did a ritual. If you did a ritual. Hi, welcome. If that's making any sense to anybody out there. So it's like you really need to use your discernment. All psychics, tarot card readers, mediums, y'all too, as well as people who do not practice this. I'm talking to those who go to church. You know, your Jehovah's Witness, Christians, Episcopalians, Catholics, Baptists, all you people too. And then those who don't believe in the denominational of churches and groups and stuff like that. It doesn't matter what you believe. At the end of the day, if someone's throwing something at you, they're throwing it. You need to find the root cause of the problem and get rid of it. Eliminate it. Okay? And if it's not, you need to find the root cause of your mental and what's going on with your mental, because your mind affects your emotions at the end of the day. Okay? Therefore, you need to seek out a psychologist or a psychiatrist. And I'm not going to say psychiatrist. Let me switch that up. You need to seek out a therapist or a psychologist. The psychologist, when you see the psychologist, after you get whatever it is you get done at the psychologist is the one in the determining factor if you need to be seen by a psychiatrist, because the psychiatrist is the one that's going to issue you the medicine to keep your mind balanced out. Okay, the psychologist doesn't do that. Okay, so again, you need to really use your discernment. Is it just something in your head, or is it something someone's actually doing outside your energy field? Okay, so everybody needs to use the discernment. It don't matter what you do, where you come from, or what walk of life you're in, because there's a lot of people out here right now that's dealing with and battling with a lot of mental illness. Some know they have it, some do not know that they have it. They're unaware, they're undiagnosed, right? So again, for those who are fully aware, you got your reading, or some of you may need to purchase a reading to find out if you have a curse. Curses can be anything. It could be your love life. It could be your bloodline. It can be your money. People can literally be mean enough to curse your kids. They ain't got put on you, but it's your kids. But here's the kicker. It's on you too, because your kids come from you. Whether you are a guy or a girl, whether you birthed that child, whether you impregnated someone to carry your seed, it still belongs to you. So therefore, if they're cursing your child, putting hexes and spells on your child, they're literally touching you. You are the roots. You are the tree that your child comes from. Your child is a leaf or branch. You're the root that your child stems from. So it's also very important that you also protect what's yours. Protect your children here. Let me see if I can find the other one. Thank you for being here, everybody. I do appreciate you here. Let's see here. Feel free to ask questions if you like. I can only answer you with what I do know. So keep that in mind, okay? Let me see here. Also, don't attack someone on assumption of you believe in your mind's eye or in your head that they did something to you. You also need to purchase a tarot card reading to find out if someone actually did harm you in any way, shape, or form. It don't always have to be spiritual. Some people do things on the physical, right? So you also don't want to be throwing magic at someone, because you can mistakenly do black magic to somebody, try to curse them, hex them, their money, their love life, their kids, and stuff like that, on based off of an assumption. That assumption could come from you yourself and you in your mind's eye, because you feel a certain sort of way. Now you're going off emotions. Now, because you genuinely don't like someone, you're going to automatically assume they're doing something to you when literally that person may not. You could be also attacking someone with black magic based off of gossip. Gossiping coming from someone who dislikes the person you're literally trying to attack with black magic. You could be in a love affair with this person. You could be a third party with this person, got this person to cheat on that person. You could be a family member of this person because this person is mad at this person and saying something. Now you're on their team, whomever you're with, and now you want to attack somebody based off of what was told to you. That's still making an assumption, because remember, we all have that person's side, and then the truth that lies in the middle. You want to get to the middle. Never mind what that person said, Never mind that he say bullshit. You want to get to the middle, because the middle, the truth that lies in the middle of that is the root, okay, to anything. So, again, some people are saying, or they'll believe that they want to be enemies with someone they don't even know. And it's all because of what was told to them from others, or from a lover, or that lover, someone's ex-lover could be your current boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, but because of what your person, that other person's ex is saying to you, you're just going to blatantly believe that person. But yet you don't know the characteristics, or you never met or known the other person that that person is gossiping about. You haven't met them. You didn't get to know them. You won't get to know them, right? Because they don't know you either. But yet people tend to utilize that, and then they get all in their feelings, and then they're throwing these texts and wondering why it's boomeranging back. Harm none unless ye be harmed. So we're gonna get into. I'm trying to find. Give me one second. One second. There's always a remedy. For every spell, there is a counter spell. And spells don't last long, even though some try to put it out to have longevity. It's just not. Why? Because spells use energy. Energy has to constantly move. It can never be stagnant. Okay? It has to always constantly keep moving. Once it hits the target, then that's that. It has to keep moving. Let's see here. Okay. So we got, now I don't believe in reversing, but everybody else does. This came off of spells8.com. So I have my own remedies to certain rituals too. I'm going to actually create a class on my own remedies that I use. I will let y'all know. It'll probably be after the summer because I'm pretty busy. You see how late I came on this shit. So I'm just saying, like, the classes won't cost that much. They're only going to be like $50 for the whole year. Like $50 for the entire year for the whole class. You're going to be learning a lot of things here. My class, I definitely will be holding on Facebook. Okay? So I'll announce that in the fall of 2024. So let me see here. Also, those who can get me up to 50K subscribers on TikTok as well as on YouTube, I have two very special tarot decks that I'm going to be handing out to two significant winners that I will be choosing that will receive these tarot decks along with the pendulum. And I may put a surprise in there of a Fenty Beauty product for those who are the winners. So now, let me see. So we have here, so pay attention to, because you may want to get your pen and your pad, and you may want to write this down, because YouTube, the only thing YouTube allows you to write is on the community board, and I'm not posting this there. I'm not going to. So you can either play the video back or get your pen and pad and listen up close. Okay, so for those, and I'll just be mindful too, depending on what type of hex, spell, or curse was done to you in particular, because again, everybody is different. You need to be mindful. Every particular hex, spell, or curse done against you, including if they were sending demons, requires very specific remedies. Because remember, just because you was hex cursed or what have you from anybody for that matter, doesn't mean that particular reversing spell is going to work. It doesn't mean that particular cleansing spell is going to work. Every cleansing ritual is also geared towards what was done. Not every cleansing ritual is going to clean out everything. You understand? So just keep that in mind. Reversing spell number 1, Mirror Hex Reversal. Okay? This is a spell to break a curse. It's called the Mirror Hex Reversal. Reversing spell number 1, the Mirror Hex Reversal. This breaks a curse. Sending baneful black magic back to its original source using a mirror. So first, find a medium oval-shaped mirror and make sure it's clean and unbroken. That's number 1. Second, on the back of the mirror, you're going to write inside and out, front and back. Bounce and banish, never come back. On the back of the mirror, you write inside and out, front and back, bounce and banish, never come back. When the moon is waning phase, you're going to go outside under the moonlight. You're going to draw a circle on the ground. This is called casting your circle. You're going to place the mirror inside the circle with the reflective side facing the sky. Once you do that, you're going to say, as the moon reflects the light of the sun, as the moon reflects the light of the sun, this mirror reflects this evil that's around. Lady of the night, help me reverse the spell. To all foul energies, I bid farewell. Again, let me repeat. As the moon reflects the light of the sun, this mirror reflects this evil that's around. Lady of the night, help me reverse the spell. To all foul energies, I bid farewell. The mirror is now consecrated and will repel all negativity. So place the mirror inside your home or outside by the front door facing out. And that literally is reversing any black magic being sent your way, right? Okay. So again, be mindful because that's why it's so important to get. That's one of the spells. I have another one too, but it's so mindful to get a reading, and you can't be a divination abuser because the energies are never going to change if you keep constantly either you yourself tapping in or you keep wasting your money with different readers. I know a lot of people, including in-laws of mine, including an ex of mine, that bounces from botanica to botanica with his mother. They go from one botanica to the next, one botanica, and literally are unaware of you're crossing yourself. Each botanica that you go to, whether it's owned by an African, whether it's owned by a Latino, whether it's owned by a Native American, it doesn't matter whether it's owned by a Creole, it's different energies. You're literally putting yourself in the crossfire of a lot of energies because you're in and out of different botanicas trying to do whatever it is you're trying to do. I don't care what you're trying to do. It's just the fact that when you're crossing the threshold of a botanica, a spiritual supply shop, there are certain things that are laid upon the threshold, the entrance doorway to that spiritual supply shop, to that botanica. You understand? And you're walking in there unprotected. Your feet are leading you into an unknown realm and you're walking in unprotected. So therefore you're walking into that botanica unprotected, then you go to the other one, possibly maybe across town, the next state over, whatever, out of country. You're going into there, your feet are leading you there. You're unprotected. You're crossing up yourself. And then you're trying to figure out why things are going on wrong in your life because there's nothing someone on the outside is doing to you, my love. This is you doing it to you because you're going to several different magical supply shops or botanicas and you're crossing the energies. You're picking up things from each botanica that you go to because remember, you walked in there, you walked in there unprotected. So your aura is wide the fuck open like a doorway. So every time you go to a botanica or a supply shop, spiritual supply shop, you're literally picking up energy from all the customers that come in there, that come and buy supply. And some of the customers are walking demons, demons that walk into botanicas. And you're walking in there unsuspected and unprotected. And you picking up all this energy like a psychic sponge. You're picking up all this energy, and now shit in your house is going haywire. Your love life is going haywire. Your money is up and down, going haywire. That's why. That's why. But again, getting back to the remedies. Sometimes, again, like I said, it's not people doing it. Sometimes it's you. Sometimes it comes from you. You need a cleaning. And sometimes you need to use discernment and have your intuition on point when it comes to feeling if someone is actually throwing something at you. Because then if they are throwing something at you, whoever it is, you'll be able to catch it. If you're unsuspecting and unknowingly not knowing that someone is doing witchcraft to you and it sits on you for more than a year, now you got a hard-boiled egg or onion. It's hard to crack, it's hard to peel. And now you got to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars to get a cleaning, a professional spiritual cleaning, maybe an animal sacrifice to get whatever it is you allowed to sit in your space, on your aura, on your spirit. Because now it's enveloping you like an egg, like an envelope. It's closed in on you, sealed up like a brick, and it's hard to crack. So you gotta be mindful and really use your discernment. Be careful of the spiritual supply shops or botanicas that you walk into. Make sure if you're gonna walk in there, you are protected with an amulet. Your feet also have to be protected as well. I'll talk about that another time. But your feet also has to be protected as well. Um, you gotta know who's doing what. When if it's a coven of people, people get so afraid and are always afraid of, oh my God, it's the coven of people that's attacking me. Fear not, my child. They're just people. I done taken out whole groups, honey. Me, myself, and I. Trust. A lot of people don't believe that shit. Honey, my mother knows this. I done took out a whole coven. Several of them bitches. Some were Spanish, some were black. Predominantly Spanish, but some were black. I done took their asses out. They didn't know it was me. Because it was my spirit team that took their ass out. Literally, some are 6 feet. Some are homeless. Because they brought it on themselves. Never do a light worker wrong. Because it's not the light worker you have to worry about, but what stands behind the light worker. Now, a lot of people out here, bad people, they do try to get readings on light workers and try to figure out who's their spirit team so they can try to distract the spirit team. I know all about them distraction spells on how people can try to pull away your protection so they can try to attack you and shit like that. But when your team level is so high, they can never distract the Most High God. You can never distract God. God is always on point, honey. You can never distract the archangels. They're always on point as well. So we're going to do reversal candle spell. Now the first one was with a mirror. The second one, let's see here. So the second one, so you always have to be mindful. Make sure your chakras are in alignment, because when people attack you, the first thing they're going to go for. Now, a lot of people say the root chakra. It may be so, but my belief is, okay, so you need to balance out the root chakra. When it comes to healing, you do need to start from the root chakra, work your way up, right? In order to keep your chakras in alignment. But the first thing that dark magicians will try to attack on you is your crown chakra, because it's connected to your mental. It's connected to your mind. Might talk about that at a later date too. Reversal candle spell. You're going to need 2 black candles. You're gonna need, definitely for this one, 2 black candles. All right, and a chant to Cernunnos. Cernunnos is a Celtic forest god. If you heard of Pan, there's Cernunnos. Okay, you're gonna start at, so once you get your 2 black candles, and you need the chant for you, a chant to Cernunnos. CERN as in Nancy, U N as in Nancy, N as in Nancy, O S as in Sam. Cernunnos. Okay, the Celtic forest god. Second, the first thing you're gonna do. This is reverse candle spell number 2. Okay, so this is reverse candle spell. So this is the second reversal spell. The first one was with a mirror. Okay, the second one is with a candle. The second reversal spell is with a candle. So you need 2 black candles, a chant to Cernunnos, the Celtic forest god. You're going to start at dusk as the sun starts to set at darkness or descends. That's around 5 to 6 p.m. You're going to light 2 black candles on your altar. You're going to take 3 deep breaths and focus on the heavy energies that are surrounding you. The heavy energies is the dark energies that are surrounding you. And then once you light the 2 black candles on your altar and you take the 3 deep breaths and you stay focused and grounded concerning the heavy energies that's surrounding you, you're going to say this: in the name of the gods and all ye spirits, in the name of Cernunnos and the light and the dark, and the gods of the netherworld, remove thy curse and sting from my heart and mind, and whosoever shall be casting a curse against me, you can say their name, or write the name down. Either way, let he or she suffer their own curse. Let these candles be their candles. This burning be their burning. This curse be their curse. Let the pain they have caused me and mine fall upon themselves. Then you're going to let the candles burn for 5 nights. And on the last night, you're going to burn them completely. Let them burn completely down. And then how to get rid of them, you just throw them out, or you can throw them at the crossroads. Okay, because you're sending that shit back. Pretty much. I have a third one. I'm not sure if I should tell you this one. Also, keep in mind, too, that, again, you need to be made aware, okay? If you feel that someone is doing something to you, get a card reading. Get your readings done, okay? That's what you need to be doing. Confirmation. So what else? What else? What else? Give me 1 second, y'all. Always be mindful of the energies that are around you. Some people are highly empathic, so it's easier for them to pick up on energies that are going on around them too. There's also certain Bible verses if you cannot afford certain spiritual supplies, and that's okay. There's always certain Bible verses, okay, that you can use, like the 23rd Psalm, Psalm 91, Psalm 37, Psalm 35, right? There's certain Psalms that you can use to keep your enemies at bay, or literally remove your enemies, period, from your path. You can use the Bible, the book of Psalms. Kiram Meta, how are you? Is this a question, my love? Oh, you did meditation, it works? I'm so proud of you. I'm very proud of you. Keep on with your meditations too. Do yoga too. Move the energy around. Like I was talking about yesterday. Move the energy around. Energy is in a constant state of motion. This is why it's so important to literally believe magic and science do go together. They are husband and wife. Magic and science is husband and wife. They go hand in hand. You have a lot of elites out there that are higher up, or they think they are, but they really not. They just elite because they think they know more knowledge than others. But if you open your mind, you'll know more knowledge than them. But again, getting back to science and knowledge, those who know. You understand that science and magic are literally husband and wife. You can't have science without magic. You can't have magic without science. And if you think about the theory of relativity, motion, E equals mc squared, it all goes hand in hand, okay? Astrology is a science. Numerology is a science, although they couple and group it with the occult, which that is also too, and that is also true. You know what I'm saying? So again, if we're talking about energy work, and you got a lot of Reiki masters or self-proclaimed Reiki masters out there, it's all about studying energy. If you know energy, you know science. If you know science, you know magic, because science is all about energy. Energy is all about movement, motion, right? A lot of people, when they do magic, especially, how can I put this? I'll just say dark magic. People who do dark magic, they know how to stop the energy's flow, or they know how to stop the flow of energy. That's called blockages. People know how to block. But if you know the energy as well as they do, you know how to unblock the energy and keep it moving, keep it in motion. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter. Yoga is not all about that. As long as you keep movement, move as much as you can, then you can achieve whatever it is you can achieve. Even if it's just moving your arms. Remember in gym class, in grammar school, and in high school, you be in gym class with the little high booty shorts on, well, the girls would be anyway. And they tell you to circle your arm like this, circle backwards, circle forward. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's just doing that, because come on, be real. We got people, there's people in wheelchairs that do exercise. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Get to moving. It's all around movement. Even if you shifting your body from side to side, like you know how people sit there and they tend to rock themselves from side to side in the chair, and they it looks like they're dazing off thinking about something. Unbeknownst to them, when they rocking like that, they're moving the energy around in their body and releasing it subconsciously without even knowing it, rocking back and forth and dazing out like, oh, I'm sorry, I dazed out for a bit. What was you saying? People that do that, they're really releasing the energy. They're moving it around and then letting it go. That's what it is. Tai Chi is very good. I practiced that a while back. Tai Chi is a good good exercise to move the flow of energy, to release the flow of energy. No, I never heard of that one. Only just Tai Chi. But yeah, I never heard of dubbing. Only Tai Chi, my love. Um, I mean, people got to do too what works for them. If yoga doesn't work for you, find something that does. But when you do find something that does, always keep in mind energy has a constant state of movement. You can't see the molecules with the not even with the naked eye. You can't see the protons and neutrons with the naked eye. You cannot. But it's moving. It's moving. Yes, I have actually. Mm-hmm. So there's another one I have too, cord cutting. You want to release the cords. Now, a lot of people say sometimes it's dangerous to do the cord cutting. You don't want to cord cut and blah, blah, blah. I feel like you don't need attachments in your aura, period. You don't need anything attached to your aura. Some people may have psychic vampires attached to their aura. Some people got negative people attached to their aura trying to siphon their energy, trying to manifest off their energy and all of this other stuff. Um, I may get into it later on down the line. Maybe sometime this week, if I have time, I may get into when you do cord cutting, how to protect oneself once the cord cutting is already finalized, right? So there's a lot of techniques to cord cutting. There are one of the techniques is using a candle. The candle, the image candle is of a man and a woman already facing each other together. Or you can get an individual male candle and an individual female candle. Now, depending upon the color, the candle of the male and female could be white, it could be black, it could be red, it could be pink. Each color is very significant to the cord cutting that you're going to be doing. All right. Some even come green, right? Mm-hmm. White is a substitute for all the colors in the rainbow. If no one knows, now you know. So if you can't get any other colors, white is a perfect color to get for any ritual, right? So let's see here. So for cord cutting, you're gonna let me see first. Let me see first. And also when before I get into the cord cutting, when it comes to magic, and I said science and magic go hand in hand, right? You also have to know too, uh, meditation goes with it, visualization goes with it. This is why they always say you need your mind to be focused. A lot of people have a lot of noise in their mind, they have a lot of noise in their head, and they need to calm that noise down. That's where meditation comes in. And sometimes people may find it hard to meditate. And the reason being is because they have a lot of mind noise going on. They have a lot of things going on in their head, a lot of thoughts. You need to learn how to empty your head. Okay, so for the cord cutting, this is a particular cord cutting. We're going to look into this too. Let's see here. So you're going to light a white candle in front of you. In front of you. Light a white candle. It could be a votive, it could be a 7-day, it can be coming out of the jar candle, whatever. You're going to sit in a comfortable position. The position has to be comfortable for a reason, because if you're not comfortable, you're not focused, right? You're going to sit in a comfortable position with the candle in front of you. You behind the candle's in front of you. Sit in a comfortable position. You're going to focus all of your attention on your breath. Close your eyes. Let your mind relax. Let the connection, hold on. Let the connection points come to your mind. Let the candle appear. Visualize them, just like laces tying you to that person. Like you're going to visualize laces tying you to someone. It's visualization, all about visualization, right? You're going to open your eyes. You're going to stand up. You're going to take an athame or a knife. An athame, if y'all don't know, is a witch's knife. Okay, I feel like you can take any knife. Okay, shit, you can even use scissors. But with this, you're going to take the knife in your dominant hand. Your dominant hand is the hand you use to write with. Stretch out your arm while pointing in front of you. Slowly turn your body to the right and keep turning until you're casting a full circle. Repeat the affirmation as you do this. I release this energy from myself. I remove and cut all cords for my greater good. I forgive and I set myself free. I'm going to repeat that. I release this energy from myself. I remove and cut all cords for my greater good. I forgive and I set myself free. When you're saying this with the pureness of your heart. When you speak with the pureness of your heart, it's only when the universe actually hears you. If you're speaking and you're just saying it and your heart is not pure, the universe will not hear you. So when you're speaking this affirmation as you're casting this circle with the candle in front of you and you're saying the affirmation, you have to speak this affirmation from a pure heart. If your heart is not pure, the universe is not going to hear you. The universe, I've discovered, only hears you if your heart is pure. If you're speaking it from the heart and you're being really sincere and you mean what you say and you say what you mean, that is only when the universe actually listens and can hear you, right? Turn once more and visualize how you completely cut each cord. Each time you cut one, it melts away, disappears, okay? And a protective circle or healing light surrounds you, healing your wounds, okay? And that's how you do one of the cord cuttings. And I say one because, again, there's several cord cuttings. This one is more powerful because it's using the power of your mind. People really don't realize how powerful their mind is when it's grounded and when it's focused. This is why it's so important to literally keep the crown chakra protected out of all the chakras. All chakras need to be protected, but that crown chakra right there is the main one, because that's your head. That's where your aura lies, your angel. If you're focused, your guardian angel that guards your head is focused. You understand? You're distracted, the guardian angel that guards your head is distracted. So you got to really maintain your focus and maintain being grounded. For those who have a hard time because they're dealing with a mental illness, it's going to be really hard for you to be focused and stay grounded because your crown chakra is imbalanced. It's out of alignment. It's knocked out of alignment for some of y'all. Those who have a mental imbalance, your imbalance could either be DNA, it's biological. It can come from your mom or your dad, or two, your crown chakra is imbalanced because you were doing drugs or drinking too much. Overindulgence in drugs and alcohol can also create a crown chakra imbalance. Your mind is off balance. It's not grounded. All right? There's certain things you need to do. First of all, if it's drugs and alcohol, you need to go to rehab. Fix that. See the psych or see the therapist. Then they may refer you to a psychologist because now you're dealing with an imbalance that you created yourself. Also, with mental imbalances, there is a chemical hormone that lies in the center of the brain. And this is from what I've discovered when someone I knew was dealing with like ADHD or ADD or something like that. There's a chemical hormone that lies in the center of the brain. When that brain, when the human brain doesn't have that hormone, that chemical hormone to keep the brain balanced, that very chemical hormone that's missing from the brain, you literally can find it in the skin of a deep red apple. So it's important that you eat red apples. Not the light red apples like the galas. You need the deep. You ever seen them dark red apples? Those are the ones you need to be eating. 1 second. apologies, but I had to go get my orange juice. I was craving orange juice. So, now, so, where was I? Where was I? Oh, I used the white candle. So let me see here. Is there anything else I could talk about? Be mindful of the company that you keep to. A lot of people have an entourage. They have a group of people. They say they, especially celebrities out here that think their entourage is all for them and shit like that. Sometimes it's not. And there'll literally be people that be smiling in their face. Some of these people, from celebrities to regular smegulars, got people, family members. Some family members do have your back. I'm not gonna say all of them are scandalous and karmic-y as fuck, but it's always the ones that'll be up in your business. And I feel like if people want to be up in your business, it's one of two things that can happen. Either they want to be all up in your business and be nosy and find out all about you because A, they either want to use whatever it is they find out about you against you, or B, they want to help you with your situation. There's only one or two things that can occur in that situation. 9 times out of 10, it's always A, they want to use any information against you. That's, you know, very crucial to bringing you a downfall. So you got to be mindful of people that's in your energy too, as well. Let me see something for a second. And then sometimes you have a lot of people that link up behind your back and they like literally go against you. So it's always better that you protect your energy from anybody. It don't fucking matter who it is. It could be people you consider your entourage, your friends, your neighbors, your family members, people you say hi to on a day-to-day basis. You always have to keep your energy protected at all costs because you sometimes never know who the enemy is and how the enemy's coming at you. See, because the enemy has no face. The enemy has no name. The enemy is an energy. And it's an energy of it's an energy that can break down into like several different sectors: greed, envy, hatred, wrath, jealousy, gluttony, which of course they break that down into like seven deadly sins in the Bible. But again, the enemy has no face, has no name, no gender. The enemy is just energy, and that energy can shift from one person to the next, especially if you're someone high vibrational. What I've discovered along my road, my journey, and I'm still on that road and on that journey, and every now and then there's always a lot of road blockages or obstacles that I've always got to remove. One thing you must know when you're on that journey is that discernment needs to be at an all-time high. You need to always use your discernment because you never know who you running into, who you bumping into. Like literally. Let me see something here. Give me a second. If y'all feel like donating to the live or to the channel in general, feel free to donate whatever from your heart. I do appreciate it. Cash App $Eve Elements or Cash App $Firespell1. I do greatly appreciate every one of you, all of you actually, for literally just being here. Whenever I upload, whenever I post, I am grateful for that. I had a lot of people in my life that they were always trying to humble me, someone that wanted to be a nun at 14 and a half, 15 years old. You trying to humble somebody that already is in love with the Most High? Someone that wanted to be the wife of the Most High? You trying to humble me? It's like trying to humble the Most High. You can't humble me. I'm already humbled. And it'll always be the ones that try to humble you that really need to humble themselves. Because those are the ones that in the back of their mind's eye, they're literally saying to themselves, while they're over there trying to humble you, what makes her so better? What makes him so better? What makes her so special? What makes him so special? The Most High says that they are. That's what makes them special. For those who want to uncross themselves, there's a lot of ways to uncross yourselves. I already gave you like 2 rituals already, but you can also read Psalm 7. Okay? Psalm 7 you can read to uncross yourself as well. Like literally. A lot of people are always so trustworthy of the ones that's closest to them, and them be the ones that literally take you down. Some be sleeping with the enemy. Like literally. Some people be sleeping with the enemy. You see the case of what's going on with Sean P. Diddy Combs. Hey. I mean, but it is what it is, right? You gotta really watch out and be careful. Let me see something here. I thought I seen something for. I would put. Hold on. Looking for something I have my eye on before I want to speak on. Always to keep a dream journal. Always keep a dream journal. Write down your dreams. Also, you can go to Barnes and Noble. You can use the Google Play Store and download the book, like the Book of Dreams. It gives you a definition of what every dream is, and then you can also look up Sigmund Freud concerning dreams as well, because Sigmund Freud is very a logical philosopher, is what I feel like Sigmund Freud is. And I feel like when Sigmund Freud goes into deciphering what dreams are, he puts a psychological perspective on what dreams may mean when you're dreaming about certain dreams. Like a snake may mean to you an enemy because you're looking at it in a spiritual sense, but in a psychological sense, a snake may mean something else when it pops up in your dream, right? Everybody knows that in the spiritual sense, if you're dreaming of a wolf, a dog, a crow, a snake, certain significances of those is indicative of enemies. Enemies that are around you, enemies you know, enemies that you don't know. Also, for the females out there, in the spiritual sense, if you're dreaming of blood, if you dream of blood in a dream, depending on how big the blood stain or blood spot on the ground or floor is, that's an indication of how many enemies you got. If you're dreaming and in your dream state you dreamed someone got unalive through stabbing and you see the blood, that can be someone in your energy that has an enemy. If it's something that's occurring with you in the dream in a spiritual sense, and you're dreaming, like, for especially for the females out there and that get their menstruation, you may dream that your menstrual cycle came and you leaked through your pad in the dream, of course, in the dream. And if you see a little spot of blood, that means you probably got 1 or 2 enemies. It's small, it's not that big. But versus if you're dreaming, now this is for men and women, versus if you have a dream that someone's coming after you and you're being chased, that's also it's significant in the dream as well. You being chased and you running, depending, are you in the middle of the street running, are you in the cemetery running, every setting in the dream is different. Also, if the blood stain on you, on your clothes in the dream, on you in the dream, on the ground in the dream, or on the floor of your apartment or house or complex, duplex, whatever, if it's a big blood stain, you have a group of people that's an enemy of yours. And you need to really take care and be cautious. Because these are motherfuckers that are out for blood. Do you feel me? So it's like, now, if you're dreaming and the dream Some people dream and it's in the daytime. Some people dream and in their dreams it's at night, right? Nighttime is all about hiding, deception, right? The unseen. When you're dreaming at night in a dream, if you're going to sleep and you dream of at night, you're walking in your dream state and it's dark. You could be outside, you could be at a basketball court in the park at nighttime, right? You could be walking down the block at nighttime. You could be walking in a strange town. Now, hear me out now. If you're walking in a strange area at night and inside your dream, you're walking in a strange area. You see a lot of stores or whatever it is that you're seeing, but there's nobody out. Like there's not a group of people out walking. There's no dogs or cats making noise outside like they normally do in waking life. You're literally walking in another dimension. So with that also, you have to be mindful because that dimension is not your own. You understand? That means now you're astral traveling. You're not dreaming. So you need to also use a discernment when it comes to your dream state or your astral traveling state. Your rapid eye movement state. It depends where you're walking. Now, if you're dreaming, no one's out and stuff like that. Again, it's not a dream. You literally astral travel. You literally astral travel unbeknownst to you to another realm. You literally could be walking through the upside down world. That's what they call it on Stranger Things. You could be walking through the upside down world. The upside down world, which is literally the mirror world. That's why they say be careful. The mirror is a portal. Be careful with mirrors. It's a world just like this. It mimics this world. It sits right. This our world. This the mirror world. Upper world, underworld. It's not the underworld, but you get what I'm trying to say. Our world gets sunshine 24/7. Comes and goes. It comes and goes. It comes and goes because the planet, rotates around the sun. Sun rotates around the planet. However you want to call it. But this world gets no sunshine whatsoever. It's a mirror world. It is the upside down world. What they said on Stranger Things, if you were paying attention. Now, usually a lot of souls roam in that world. That is the world or realm of the shadows. That's where the shadows live at. They live in the mirror world. There's no sun over there. That's why they are shadows. We don't have a shadow in this side. Our shadow's on that side. You know what I'm saying? It's like opposites. They're in the mirror world. We're in this world. The mirror world, upside down world, is another dimension. That's where the shadow people, they live in that world. We live in this world. That's why it's very important. You be careful for those of you out there be fucking with the mirror. Because when you looking in the mirror and you moving like this, you think it's you in that mirror, it's really your shadow. Your shadow is your twin. Some people are born with their twins. You know what I'm saying? They born with their shadow and don't even know it. But yeah, so when you're dreaming at night, be mindful. If you dreaming of snakes, you have an enemy. Now, if you have an enemy, you got to think about it like this. A wolf, if you're dreaming and in your dream state you're being chased or stalked or literally whatever's going on, and you run into or encounter a wolf, a black dog, which in Ireland they call it the black shuck, a black crow, or a snake, you have an enemy. Now, you really need to question, why do you have an enemy? Because for some, nobody's going to attack you without a reason. It's not always going to be about jealousy. There has to be something that you did on your part in order to create an enemy on your part. There's something that you fucking did. Did you do magic to somebody they caught on and now they retaliating against your ass because they already picked up you're their enemy and not the other way around? Or literally, did you not do anything and someone just hates you for no reason? Did you sleep with someone's person? Did you steal someone's inheritance? Did you take someone's money? Did you steal someone's clothes? If you broke up with someone and the person's retaliating against you, that enemy's retaliating against you because you broke up with them based on the fact that in their mind they assuming you broke up with them because you're cheated on them. So they think you did them wrong. You always have to question why you have an enemy, because it's always about getting to the root of the problem. Things are always going to pop up in your dream state. You need to know how to decipher. I feel like it's better if you literally look at your dream symbolism from not only a spiritual standpoint, but also from a logical standpoint. That means break out that dream dictionary, but you also need to break out Sigmund Freud, who also handles dreams in the psychological sense. The same way magic and science go hand in hand, so does spirituality and logicality go hand in hand. They're husband and wife. You need to look at it. Okay, if a snake in your dream means an enemy in the spiritual sense, in a logical sense, from a Sigmund Freud point of view, what does a snake actually mean? You know what I'm saying? Hold on, give me a second. Let's look at it, shall we? If they have it, I don't know, because I'm just saying, if you're dreaming of blood in a spiritual sense, if you dream of blood, whether that's an unaliving, a deletion, a stabbing, a shooting, or whatever, and you see blood, did the blood get on you, or is it your own blood? Now, if it's your own blood, you the one that got the enemies. If it's the blood of another, guess what? I'm talking spiritually, okay? If it's the blood of someone else and it's splattered on you, or you see someone else's blood, that means there's someone close to you or someone that you know. They have an enemy and they may not be able to see it, but it's being shown to you through the dream state that, oh, someone has an enemy. Warning, warning, warning. You know what I'm saying? You need to really take stock in that. And if you see that blood, you need to warn that person in real life not to trust whoever it is that they're dealing with. Okay, so let me see. Ooh, one second. Ooh, he looked like that. Oh, Sigmund Freud was born. Hold on now. Oh, he's from Austria. I always wanted to visit Salzburg, Austria. The streets are made out of cobblestone. So beautiful. And Sigmund Freud, yup, what I tell y'all. What I tell y'all. What the fuck did I tell y'all about my Taurus people? That's why I need Taurus around me. This bitch gonna be like, oh, you need this. I need my Venusian people. I need my Taurus, my Libra, and the opposite of Taurus would be Scorpios. Those are the people I need around me. Sigmund Freud was born May 6, 1856. Ooh, wee. Born an Austrian neurologist and the founder of psychoanalysis, clinical method for evaluations. Okay, so yeah, he's born May 6th. So of course, what he said makes sense. He a damn Taurus. You know what I'm saying? They logical as fuck. Okay, go Sigmund Freud. But I'm trying to look up something concerning his theories when it comes to like the dream state and shit. Because a lot of people, okay, they delve into spirituality, but don't get so deep into spirituality that you forget the logistics, that you forget to think logical. Let's see something. I want to see something. I should be sleeping. I gotta take my ass to the gym. Give me a second. Let me see. Okay, so again, in spirituality, snakes do represent an enemy, and depending on the size of the snake, is pretty much the size of the enemy or how much that enemy hates your ass. If it's a skinny snake, you ain't gotta worry about much. Okay. If it's a gigantic fucking anaconda, you got problems. Okay. If you're dreaming of a fucking anaconda snake in your dream, you have an issue. 111 on the clock on the timer actually here. Yeah, you have an issue. Now, if you're looking at it from a logical perspective, from a Sigmund Freud perspective, according to Sigmund Freud, snake dreams are connected that to the male reproductive organ. He believed people dream of snakes So they are connected to feeling sexual power, and that a male holds a hidden fear of transformation. So you can take that and run with it. It's connected to sexual power and the man's penis, I guess, right? Male reproductive organ. So literally, to me, the way I'm gonna take this is, hold on, wait. I'm laughing for a reason. Snake dreams are connected that to the male reproductive organ. He believed people dream of snakes, so they are connected to feeling sexual power. Connected to feeling sexual power. Mm. And that a male holds a hidden fear of transformation. So they connected to feeling sexual power. If you're dreaming of a snake, honey, and you got a man in your life, I'm gonna say like his dingaling is binded to your coochie. I'm just and maybe you need to get more of that. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting it, that could be why you dreaming of the anaconda. You know, he said, my anaconda don't want nothing unless you have fun, son. You can do fuck, they go hit ups. Ways that you can do small something or whatever, but please don't lose that butt. You know what I'm saying? Baby got back. You know what I'm saying? So, well, I don't know what to say. From a logical standpoint, it's about the male. Let me shut up. So anyway, right? Child, this is something else. Snakes and sexual energy. Snakes and sexual energy. So Freudian analysis of snake dreams indicates towards a sexual interpretation. It is believed that snakes can represent men in your life, especially if the snake slides into your bed or the dream is otherwise erotically charged. Snakes can symbolize sexual energy. So again, if someone's dreaming that they're being attacked by snakes, you need to take a real hard look at the man in your life. Maybe he cheating on your ass, or he not to be trusted because he cheating on your ass, or you need to get more. You need to get you some. Or he could be holding back from you in some way, shape, or form, but it is connected to sexual energy. Pretty much. Remember that concert and the video that Britney Spears did? I'm a slave for you. I can't deny it. I'm not trying to hide it. I'm a slave for you. And she was holding that snake around. Sexual energy. Sexual energy. So either you got pent up sexual energy, that's why your ass dreaming of the snake, or you need to get you some, or your man's giving it to somebody else. It could possibly be. Okay, or however y'all want to interpret it. Everybody can do their own interpretation on this. I'm just reading what it says. So pretty much that's what it is when you're dreaming of snakes. Okay, in a dream. That's the Freudian solution. Let's see. I'm gonna find something else. Give me a second. Whoever is eating McDonald's, you need to put that shit down or stop thinking about it. What does it mean? One second, one second. Okay, so in a spiritual sense, if someone is dreaming of blood in their dream, it represents an enemy depending on how big the blood stain or blood spot is or blood spill is. If it's small, it's one or two people. If it's a huge blood stain, blood splatter on the ground, outside, in your dream, or on the floor, this is when you're dreaming. If you dream of blood. If it's huge, like a large drip, and it's real thick and shit, like one of those horror movies, then you got problems. You got enemies. You got a lot of enemies. Try to take away. You know what I'm saying? You better start singing that Drake song. But from a Freudian, from a Sigmund Freud standpoint, blood in a dream represents life force, energy, and vitality. It can also symbolize passion, love, and strong emotion. However, it can also indicate pain, injury, or loss. The meaning of blood in a dream depends on the context and the emotions that are associated with it. It's like, how do you feel in a dream when you see that blood stain? Is it yours? Is it someone else's? If it's someone else, it's something going on with someone around you. Okay? If it's your own blood, it's something going on within you. Something going on with you. okay, concerning passion, concerning love, or some very deep, strong emotions that you may have. It also can indicate like some sort of pain or injury or some sort of loss. So, again, there's a spiritual significance to dreams, and then there's a logical standpoint in the Sigmund Freud sense of dreams. You know what I'm saying? So, you always got to keep that dream journal. Keep your someone's creeping. Stop creeping on my damn TikToks and YouTube. I see you. So definitely dream journals should be in. Like people should be journaling what they're dreaming. Because sometimes your subconscious is saying things through symbols in the dream state that your conscious waking mind can't. You know what I'm saying? Some people tend to hold in a lot of things. They don't let things out. Damn, I can't believe Sigmund Freud was a Taurus. Okay, I'm gonna put him on my wall. But yeah, so it says a lot about you when you dream. It says not only a lot about you when you're dreaming, but it also says a lot what's going on around you, within your energy, outside of your energy. Now, when we talk about what's going on within your energy, that's literally what's going on inside of your aura, because the human aura stands 10 feet around. So it's like a big ass balloon. You're standing right in the middle because that aura stems from your chi. Your chi is in your navel, which is also your solar plexus chakra. Okay? That's what controls your entire aura. That solar plexus, because it stems from your belly button. That's your navel. Your navel is connected inside your aura, or the energy inside. That's inside your aura. Now, the energy going on outside is the energy outside of your aura. Keep that in mind. And again, you also use your discernment, because then are you dreaming or are you astral traveling? People tend to confuse astral traveling with astral projection. It is not the same. Okay? It is not the same. Two different things. Astral traveling requires the soul to literally leave the body, but you can't travel far, because if you travel too far, guess what's going to happen? Your spiritual umbilical cord is going to detach, and then your soul will get lost. I'm going to call it the back rooms. Your soul will get caught, your soul will become lost in the back rooms, and it will never find its way back to its body. Okay, because that invisible umbilical cord connects both your human body to your spirit body. The same way when a mother gives birth, it connects the mom to that baby. You too have an umbilical cord when you're astral traveling. So be mindful not to travel so fucking far. Being nosy. Because now your soul's going to get lost in the back rooms. In the further. That's what she said on Insidious. His soul got lost in the further. Be careful, because actually that can happen. Again, use your discernment. Are you astral traveling or are you just dreaming? Keep that in mind as well. Where we at? Hold on a second. What else we got? Why did I rip that thing? Hold on a second. Make sure you're eating right as well. Not only do you can't keep yourself grounded. You can't keep your mind focused in your eating junk food. Okay. Learn to also detox the body. There's several ways of detoxing the body. You can go au natural by literally quitting eating and drinking the things you love so much, okay? Or you can literally seek out help for that. Put yourself on a dietary meal plan. Um, don't eat certain things, but your body needs to eat certain things. You get what I'm saying? You need to also, what you eat also is going to balance out your chakras. Literally, every chakra has a color. Those colors of the chakra literally match up, and I've been saying this for a while. The colors of the chakra are going to match up along with the fruits and vegetables, right? What color is the Okay, I'll do it like this. I believe the throat chakra is blue. blueberries, right? The throat chakra is blue. So if your throat chakra is feeling blocked, first know that it's blocked. Don't assume it is. All right? That's also with spiritual divination to find out if there's blockages or not in the throat chakra, any chakra for that matter. But if we're dealing with the throat chakra, you want to open up the throat chakra. You can make you you can eat raw, rinse them out first. You can eat raw blueberries or make you a blueberry water. You can make blueberry shake, a natural healthy shake, no sugar. You know what I'm saying? Um, we're talking about the solar plexus, which is your belly button, your chi energy here. The solar plexus is yellow, so we're using things like the yellow squash, not the butternut one. That's another color. We're using yellow squash. We're using lemons. Anything fruits and vegetables that is yellow, right? Um, we're talking about the root chakra. If the root chakra needs balancing out, we're talking about eating healthy fruits and vegetables that are red, beets, apples, any fruits and vegetables that are red. That will cover the root chakra. That will balance out your root chakra. You know, you got to learn how to incorporate every color of the rainbow when it comes to all of your chakras. Every color. Grapes, bananas, right? Think about the colors of the grapes. Purple grapes and green grapes. Then you got the bananas or the plantanos, right? The huge plantains. It's still a banana, it's just an unsavory one until you cook it. We talking about beets, rhubarb, cabbage, lettuce. You know what I'm saying? Like blueberries, raspberries, a lot of things, a lot of things. You just gotta know how to incorporate it. And then on top of that, you need to eat in portions. You can't eat large ass shit, large plates and shit like that. You gotta learn how to break break it down. Small meals. And it's okay to have your snacks in between if y'all some snack foodie booties out there. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be a healthy snack. It's your protein shake, a protein bar, something. You know what I'm saying? Incorporate collagen into it too, because as you get older, guess what? The elasticity in your skin tends to loosen up. The collagen is dwindling out of your body. So what you need to do is you need to replace the collagen that's leaving your body with some more collagen. Start eating collagen. Anything that has collagen in it, or the collagen supplements, I think. Take the collagen supplements. Also, you need to be using biotin. It's for your hair, skin, and nails. Vitamin E as well. Vitamin K, use it. A lot of people don't talk about vitamin K. Need it. Vitamin D3 for my melanated motherfuckers out there. D3, why? Because the melanin in your skin as a black person is an actual defense mechanism against the sun. So it's literally blocking out the sun from getting into your cells. So the D3 kind of makes that subside so you can actually get vitamin D, if you know what I mean. So yeah. I know I talk about a lot of different subjects because there's a lot of information that like literally needs to be out there. Now, there's also a lot of other people that you can watch from here to TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I just want to get on here and say the things that I know, the things that I learned personally. You know what I'm saying? From spiritual to logical, from the mundane to the not so mundane. What is this? If your hair is breaking off or falling out, biotin, collagen. You know what I'm saying? They also got they also do have natural remedies from the islands and from Africa here. I'm sure everybody heard of the Chebi oil or the Chebi hair grease. I don't know if it's grease, but it's something. But it's called Chebi, Chebe. That comes from Africa. I'm not sure if that's the real thing, but it's good. Hi, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. So there's things to grow your hair back. Also, what can make your hair fall out is if you're wearing too many hats. baseball caps especially. If you're wearing too much of that, for the women who like to wrap their hair in an African head dressing, you literally have to make sure that whatever you wrapping your head with is breathable, because your scalp is like, there's little pores in your scalp that have to breathe, that your hair follicles are coming out of, and when they can't breathe, it kind of kills off the oxygen that's going directly to your scalp, to those follicles. You're literally cutting off the air, so you're suffocating your own hair, and this is how your hair falls out, literally. So you gotta be mindful of baseball caps, because they don't have the little ventilation things. This is why people, for females out there and whoever else likes to wear wigs, this is why they created wigs with ventilation. The wig cap literally is built so your actual hair, even though you're putting the wig on, your actual scalp can still breathe through what you wearing that wig on. So yeah, it's very important. Confirmation. So you gotta be mindful of that as well. What else? What else? Let me see something. Hold on a second. What else? So I talked about the reversing spells and how you can do one for yourself personally, but it's still important that before you do reversing spells, find out if you actually have a hex or curse on you. If you do, you have to figure out the root cause of that curse that was sent out. Did I do the uncrossing? Ooh, let me pop it off. And get my rocks off. I don't know what's up. What's happening? Oh, I didn't do these two. My bad. Put a ribbon on me. Y'all been acting brand new. Okay, so breaking a curse part 2. I'm gonna talk about these and then I'm gonna wrap it up. So again, when we talk about breaking curses, getting back on track, when we talk about breaking curses, we're talking about what it is that you are literally breaking off of your aura. Because it's literally something that someone sent towards your aura. Again, the aura is 10 feet around the human body. You're literally standing in a big ass balloon, you in the middle. The energy source of that aura, the opening, comes from your belly button, which is literally your solar plexus chakra. Okay? So when people are attacking you, literally they attack that, or they're gonna attack your crown chakra. They may attack all your fucking chakras. You got some people that's just straight up ruthless out there. So we're gonna talk about protection spells at a later date as well, but we're gonna talk about this first. Breaking a curse part 2. Again, this is a citrus aura cleanse. It cleanses your aura. Okay. Cut a fresh whole lemon in half. Now, what color is a lemon? Yellow, right? Yellow is what color of what chakra? Solar plexus. Just pay attention. Citrus aura cleanse. Cut a fresh whole lemon in half. Sprinkle each half of that lemon with plenty of sea salt. Take a half of the lemon and rub your body down with it. I'm sorry, I was just thinking of something. Take a half of the lemon, rub your body down with it. Visualize negative energy being pulled from you and into that lemon. Repeat using the other lemon. If the lemon gets moldy over the next few days, repeat the process. That's a huge sign right there. You understand? Repeat the process. So that's the citrus aura cleanse. Where you take a whole lemon, you cut it in half, put sea salt on both halves of the lemon. You're gonna start one lemon rubbing your body down from head to toe. Rub your body down. You're gonna take the second half of the other lemon and you're gonna repeat that process as well. Again, if the lemon gets moldy over the next few days, because you're gonna leave it in the dish, you're gonna watch it and look at it, right? If you see mold appearing, you're going to have to throw that out and repeat the process again, because that's just letting you know your aura is dirty because people have been attacking you. Also, that's breaking a curse. Okay? Now, here's an uncrossing ritual for those out there. I don't know if I should say this uncrossing ritual. Give me a second. I don't know what y'all been on. Everybody know what's up, what's happening. So for Karishna, current feelings for Karan. Do she love Kiran? Kindly providing. I feel like for Karan Meta, I feel like this person does have feelings, but I feel like they moved on. The love is there, but it's like not there. It's something that I feel like it's fading, if that makes any sense. The love is fading, okay? But I'm not doing questions tonight. I'm just spitting out information, okay? So, anywho, let's look at it. So, we're going to look at the uncrossing ritual. It's very important that you always cleanse your energy. Um, I feel like every time you interact with people, you're interacting with different energies out there, right? You don't know who has what on their aura. You may even run into someone that has taboo on them. Taboo meaning they may be hexed, they may be cursed, or they may, or how the African Babalawo told me, sorry, Ifa priest, how the African Ifa priest told me they may have been born under a bad star. That's someone whose destiny is just basically cursed, right? And has shit to do with bad karma. They just have a cursed destiny, literally. And you can come across them, even if you just say hi to someone, that person can have a cursed destiny and you don't even fucking know it, right? And then things will start going on wrong with you and things of that nature. So it's very important to be mindful. Um, some of these celebrities, they have to interact with a lot of people. Some of these celebrities, they know about witchcraft and shit, so they probably already know how to clean themselves off and shit like that. Especially if they celebrities who are from down south, they know how to clean themselves off. But I feel like it's very important for you, if you got kids, your kids, you don't know who your kids are interacting with at school and what's going on in that person's house that your kid is interacting with at school. So you need to be mindful of that as well. For those of you definitely who have children who go to school, your children literally are interacting with other human beings that you, or unbeknownst to you, you don't know what's going on with who your child or children are interacting with, right? You yourself and you as well. You go out, you go to work, you're standing at the bus stop, or you get in your car and you're at the gas station getting gas. That gas station attendant, that person that works in the gas station store where you got to pay for your gas or some shit like that. Or you go to an amusement park, the beach, the lake, relatives' homes. You don't know what's going on. You don't know or see the energy that's going around these people. And of course, unless you have the ability to read auras, but even then, you still won't know how that energy is. So it's very important you cleanse yourself, and it literally has to be on a daily basis, because if some of you are out there and you're interacting with people that don't live in your home, outside of your home on a daily basis, you don't know what energy they're carrying. You don't know if they have a cursed destiny. That's what taboo is. Someone who's born under a bad star, their destiny is cursed. Sometimes you can run into someone who just got bad karma, and it's because it's something that they did, past life, this life, all their lives, whatever. But whoever it is you interacting with, you literally have to keep yourself cleansed on a day-to-day basis. Like literally, you could be interacting with your boss. You don't know your boss may have a hex on him or not, or a curse on him or not. That's why it's very important. That's why I always believe my belief system. I don't miss business with pleasure, because I don't know what you. In my mind, I'm like, I don't know what type of energy this person is carrying. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. Will you find out? Probably never. But it's best you keep yourself cleansed on a day-to-day basis here. Like literally, it's really important you keep yourself cleansed on a daily basis. You interacting with people outside of your house that don't live with you. honey, cleanse yourself. Some people have their coworkers visit their homes. Now, I had a aunt, may she rest in peace. If you were to come to my aunt's house, you have to take your shoes off at the front door before you walk in over the threshold into her house. You had to literally take your shoes off. You was not walking in her house with your shoes on. She don't know where your shoes been at. You've been walking the streets. You've been somewhere. You've been everywhere. And then what you got on the bottom of your feet, you tracking it in. That's she always say. Get the fuck on out of here. You tracking it in. Don't walk up in. She say, don't walk up in my house. So it's like shit. Even kids, we were young then too. I had to take my shoes off and walk in the house. I cannot walk up in my aunt's house with shoes on. You know what I'm saying? They believe that in Japan too and in China. Shoes are left outside the front entrance of the front door to your house. You are not walking into the house with shoes on at all. You understand? Then you had to cover your feet with some like brand new type of socks or something, some cleansed off, clean cut socks you put on your feet, and then you're able to walk into the house. When I was studying and practicing Buddhism, I remember this very sweet Japanese lady named Kaori. Man, let me tell you something. I love Asian people. Even if you go through Japan, it's clean. The belief system over there is strong. In Japan, they believe, look, if you got garbage, you better hold it in your purse or in your pocket until you get to the nearest garbage can bin, and then you throw it in. You dropping something on the ground, you better pick it up and throw it in that garbage. It's so clean in Tokyo. All of Japan is so clean. It's ridiculous. So when I was practicing Buddhism, my Japanese friend, she's directly from Japan, not from the USA. She wasn't Japanese born American like that. She wasn't. She was straight from Japan. Her husband too. I was so comfortable. The energy was so calm and tranquil. When she invited me to her house, I was like, what? I'm going to her house? Oh my God. I was like, oh my God. She was driving me in her car and everything. And I was like, wow, I love this, right? I love the energy that people carry when you're studying and practicing Buddhism. It's just so serene. It's very peaceful. So she drove me to her house because first she was going to introduce me to the scroll. There's a scroll that they have that is connected directly to the universe. So when they do their prayer, Nam-myo Renge-kyo, Nam-myo Renge-kyo, that is connecting you to source, basically, right? So she wanted to show me that because when I was to get my own place, what they do is they come in and they do a whole scope out of your house, your apartment, and everything in between before you move in. They're doing a scope of your place. All of the people that's into Buddhism, they come in as a group and they do a scope of your place and they're looking at it because they're doing placements, right? For your fame, for your success room, for your this, for your that, for your love, blah, blah, blah. So I come into her house and it was literally, I walk up the front porch steps and I had to take my shoes off before I walked into Miss Kaori's house to practice my little Buddhism techniques, my meditation and all of that. And she had literally a flocati rug on the floor, pure whites, with the little it looked like I stepped into another world stepping in her house. It looked like I literally visited Japan. Like, wow. I loved it so much. Right? So she told me to sit on a chair, wait till she get everything prepared. Her husband came out. I greeted him, you know what I'm saying? Hi, how are you doing? Very cordial, very cordial. And it was like, the thing is, your shoes were outside. You know what I'm saying? Like the energy, whatever you got with you, stays outside. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I like that. So because you don't know who has what. That's why you always have to be careful and just be mindful too. Like when you're running into all of these people you're meeting, even people you're saying hi to, whether you take the bus, take the train, drive a car, ride a bike, it don't matter. Skateboarding even. Uh, Roller skating. I don't care what you're doing at the end of the day. You're meeting crowds of people. You don't know what each and every one of them got on their aura. You want to cleanse yourself on a daily basis. If you know and you're very aware you're gonna be around a lot of people, know that when you get to your house, you need to learn how to practice leaving your shoes outside. And if you can't leave them outside because you may live in a complex or what have you, and I don't know how your complex is, just make sure you leave them at the front entrance somewhere on a shoe rack. So that way you're not tracking anything throughout the house. You know what I'm saying? So it's important to cleanse your energy with whoever you interact with. Because you never know who you running into, what they got on them, and stuff like that. And take your daily cleansing. Um, Me personally, I'm gonna be real with you. I like the shower better than the bathtub. I've always, growing up, when my mom used to put us in the tub, every time I was in the tub, you know, you're a little kid, you like 7 years old, you in the tub, you washing up because you got school the next day. That you in the tub, you washing up, you see all that damn dirt coming off you. I feel like that dirt floats right back onto your body. So ever since I was 7, I was like, I can't stand a bathtub. I like fucking showers. Because at least when I scrub that dirt off, it goes directly down the drain. It's not floating back onto my body and stuff of that nature. So cleanse. I feel like even after you come from a botanica or a spiritual supply shop, after you come out of that motherfucker and you head home, cleanse your energy. Because you don't know what you could have picked up at that botanica spiritual supply shop. Like literally, anything you get from there, buy from there. If it came in the box or if it came in the bag, throw it directly outside in the garbage. That means the garbage bin outside. Go outside, past the gate in your house or wherever you live at. Don't keep those bags from the botanica in your house. You better throw them out. You know what I'm saying? Cleanse your aura. You could be making love to somebody. You don't know who it is. People, especially people who, especially, hold on. Especially people who have one night stands. And you don't know who you messing with that one night stand. Shit, you could be messing with the devil himself. For all you know, guess what you better be doing? You better be cleansing your energy from that little one night stand that you had with the little Jezebel spirit you was messing on or humping on. Like literally getting your rocks off humping on something you don't even know what they got. Like literally. Cleanse your energy. Cleanse your penis, cleanse your vagina, cleanse your what, get them demons off. Cleanse yourself. Sit your ass in a salt bath or something. Rock salt bath. Like literally. Okay, we're gonna get to this uncrossing ritual. Again, when you're breaking a curse and when you're breaking a hex or what have you, you need to really get a reading because this is where what's gonna come in is what kind of curse, what kind of hex, what particularly was done. Okay? Some mediums or psychic mediums literally can tell you on what day that your enemy performed the ritual. Maybe even the time. And for them it's important because that day represents a deity or an angel or a demon. Because the same way an angel can govern Monday through Sunday, so can a demon. Can govern Monday through Sunday because you can't have an angel without the demon. It's balance. There's always a balance from here to the universe and beyond. There's always going to be a balance. Just like each planet in the planetary alignment that we have here called the Milky Way galaxy. Each planet from Earth down to Pluto has a demon and an angel. The energy is on that planet. Right now, because of the war we going in, the scales are tipped towards the demon that governs planet Earth. They need to be tipped into balance. They don't need to be tipped towards the angel. It needs to be put in the middle, back into balance, where the energies are like low. Right now it's not. So with the uncrossing ritual, you're gonna need frankincense incense sticks. The sticks. Okay, not the cones, not the resin, the sticks. Okay. 2 frankincense incense sticks are needed for this uncrossing ritual. You're going to clear your mind, light your white candle on your altar. You're going to place bay leaves on a dish. You're going to sprinkle cinnamon on top. As you do so, say, in the name of the great and victorious elements. I invoke the ancient forces to crush and remove all negative entities, all curses, all crosses, break and dissolve, bless and set free, as it is now, so mote it be. And then you're going to cross the 2 incense sticks on the dish and light them up. Let this incense and the candles burn completely down. If the energy is strong, repeat this ritual for 7 days with new candles and new incense sticks. Once done, you're going to bury it or throw it away. Or you're going to bury or throw away all the remains in the trash as you say thanks. Okay? That was an uncrossing ritual. Again, always get to the root of the problem. Don't always assume that you're being crossed, because sometimes it could be just you blocking yourself. Maybe it's you that need to get out of your own way, because it could be just mentally you sabotaging yourself. It may not even be someone putting a curse or a hex on you. And for those who think they are, take stock into how many botanicas were you going to? How many spiritual supply shops were you literally physically walking into unprotected? You need to look at that, because when you go into more than one botanica or spiritual supply shop, physically walking into more than one botanica or spiritual supply shop, you're crossing yourself up with the amount of energies you're picking up because you're unprotected walking in there. You're not protected, again, I say. All right. So, I'm going to wrap it up with this. And this only. Make sure you're using your discernment when it comes to watching divination across all social media platforms, because TVs, tablets, cell phones, computers, they are all forms of Ouija, the Ouija board, and the mirror. Because if you ever turn the TV off, you could look into the TV. The TV's a mirror, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought so. So be mindful of that as well when you're watching divination on your TV, your tablet, your computer, or your cell phone. Be mindful, because you have a lot of karmic readers that is their projection is at an all-time high. They'll come off saying they had a dream. What's going on with them? See, when you dream, it's literally for you. It's not for the masses. It's not for the collective. It's for you. That dream is for you. Okay? If it has anything to do with the collective, you probably dream of you on the outside in outer space and where you see the world or some shit like that. Okay? But literally, if there's something going on with you, it's something going on with you. Keep that shit to yourself. I'm talking energetically to the karmic tarot readers. Keep that shit to yourself. Stop handing out trying to make people think that something's going on in their life. I was there on the other end of the stick when I was looking at a particular reader, and the bitch was projecting. I said bitch for a reason. She was projecting something that was not occurring, but then it ended up occurring. You see what I'm saying? So you got to be mindful. I would say definitely be careful. Definitely got to be careful. Because they'll literally be projecting. They'll always make it all about themselves. They'll always say, because I'm on my journey, and I this and I that, I dreamed this, and because I dreamed this, I feel like I dreamed this and got and I know there's an enemy that don't like me, so I know collective there's an enemy that don't like you, and shit like that. No, that's why I do readings on my collective. I do collective readings, but I also do individual yes or no readings and regular readings from here to TikTok, because I want people to know their own energy. Know your own energy. I don't project. I don't need to project on nobody, because I feel like you're fucking up the flow of the energy when it comes to the collective, because you're projecting negativity on the collective and you're not saying or stating anything positive whatsoever. So that's all I have. That's all I'm going to say. With that being said, y'all be blessed.